This is part 3. I'm jumping into it. What devotion feels like. Devotion feels like expansive. You're growing. It feels sacred, holy, special. It feels flowing. Devotion is done with reverence. Devotion is joyful. Excuse me. Devotion feels like a sense of a higher purpose. Devotion, like you can't even put it into proper words to give it the full definition. Woo. Your body's relaxed, your spirit is rising, like you flowing, you going, you know what I mean? It's like, remind me back in the day, double dutch. My double dutchers back in the day. It just, and they jump out. Rope still going. Devotion. When you finish with your devotion, somehow you feel renewed. How you pouring and getting poured into at the same time and then feel full after you done poured. Devotion. I don't know if I explained that right, but if it resonates with you, you know what I mean by devotion. Devotion is like writing or praying, creating art, or serving others, not because you're told to, but because your soul longs to. Where my artists out? Where my artists at? This piece right here is done by L. Beckford. Let's look him up. L. Beckford. Yes, the truth. My artists, my real, I ain't gonna say my artists. They love art. I'm gonna talk about L. Beckford real quick. It's my homeboy real quick. This man loved art. He been loving art since he was a young buck, as we would say. Even when people done told him that this ain't gonna bring you nowhere, that ain't no career, he ain't give a ding dang do. He still pursued it. Like it's something. It's a calling that just he felt attached to it and had no choice but to. It's like a hook on it, just reeling it in, right? Creating art. That's him. His eyes see art. He feel art. He is art. He don't do art because he told to. He do it because it's him. His soul longs to do it. Devotion. Let me get off of that bus real quick. Why does this matter? Like this question asks you to discern where are you living on autopilot, which is duty. Where are you serving from overflow, devotion? Where could you transform duty into devotion by shifting your perspective or your boundaries? Duty drains, devotion sustains. Come on, somebody. Woo! Dropping gems over here. We on number 12. What vision of myself am I afraid to walk into because it demands too much of me? What vision of myself am I afraid to walk into because it demands too much of me? Question make you want to weep. Got me thinking, right? What you have seen yourself. What have you envisioned? Been in the vision of. And afraid to walk in it because you feel like it's gonna consume me. It's gonna be just too much. I don't even know if I can do that. Cut it. I rebuke it. But you know what? That's me. This is a questions for you. We're going to go to 13. How do I define success when no one else's definitions matter? How do I define success when no one else's definition matters? What is my definition of success? What is your definition of success? And I'm not talking about your mamas or your daddies or your partners or this person or that person or that. What's your definition of success? Whew. 14. Where in my life am I serving performance instead of purpose? Just looking into this. Where in my life am I serving performance instead of purpose? Gots to be more careful. Real quick, performance over purpose happens when your service, your work, or expression is motivated by appearance, approval, or external validation rather than your true soul assignment. It's when you show up to be seen instead of being aligned. It's when the spotlight feels louder than your calling. It's when the applause matters more than the authenticity. Performance over purpose. Whew. Where in your life are you serving performance? Serving performance. I'm serving, being a servant, right? Think about serving someone. Think about like a soup kitchen, and you're the servant of the food. I'm giving this willingly, right? And a true server is one who really wants to give. So imagine you have a little kid who came by like, can I get some more, please, sir? And you have extra. How would you serve that child? What if it was an elderly person? And say, hey, sir, hey, ma'am, hey, fam, can I get a little bit more? It's my bowl. I'm still hungry. Can I get some more rice and some more soup or whatever the case may be? Get some more of that chicken soup. You have an abundance of it. How you going to give it to them? Right? Oh, come on over here. Let me fill that bowl up. You know what I mean? If you like an you know what I mean? You're like, I'm going to fill it to the top, boy. Just don't spill it now. You know what I mean? There's an abundance of it. So where in my life or where in your life are you serving performance instead of purpose? Let's go to 15. What gifts do I carry that I've been too afraid or too distracted to fully honor? I'm putting you on the spot right now. This is on the spot question right here. If no other question put you on the spot, this the one right here. What gifts do you carry that you've been too afraid or too distracted to fully honor? Right? This is what you wanted. You really wanted to go and look deeper and connect to yourself. We talking about relationship with self. Deepening the connection with yourself. Whew. I'm going to just end it right here. Because you need to think about this. What gifts do I carry or you carry that you've been too afraid to distract it to fully honor? And I'm going to go to the next video. It should be the last one.